Yeah, I'm back to the bone. I ain't sure what you've been told. Yeah, I'm mad, you a clone. Sussy boy don't even have a sound of his own. I'm a dad, you're the song. I'm a fire hazard making hits from my home. I'm a tad, big bro. Baby no money means baby no stone. I like chick flicks, yeah I'm realistic. Big bone bad lady with some lipstick. Ooh, I got a freak on me. I went for 5 seconds, yeah we talking history. Then I snip, 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 no vasectomy. That's the key. I don't want a smaller me. Actually, possibly, maybe. I'm rapping off the beat. Whoa, I like big cases filled with blue faces. I'm talking money, money, money. I'd rather not rhyme shit. I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, I'm a rapper, but I'd rather do a Fitbit bit. Cause I care about your health, no shit. Yeah, A, B, C, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the beat. Yeah, I'm back to the bone. I ain't sure what you've been told. Yeah, I'm mad, you a clone. Sussy boy don't even have a sound of his own. I'm a dad, you're the song. I'm a fire hazard making hits from my home. I'm a tad, big bro. Baby no money means baby no stone. Yeah, Gucci push slide. Yeah, spin. Say to some lies. My bad. Are you surprised? Shouldn't be. Open up your eyes. Sesame. I'm not a want baby. I need a want baby. You gonna call me crazy? Baby, can you get low? I don't wanna do no chit chat when I'm in the club. Can't you see I'm on a tic tac? I took it down. I'm dancing with your bitch like a clown. Have to pay respects. Follow along now. A, B, C, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Here comes the beat. Yeah, I'm back to the bone. I ain't sure what you've been told. Yeah, I'm mad, you a clone. Sussy boy don't even have a sound of his own. I'm a dad, you're the song. I'm a fire hazard making hits from my home. I'm a tad, big bro. Baby no money means baby no stones.
Welcome into this Dust 2 game. God, you know, that's one of my favorite songs in this playlist for the sole reason that I feel like every single time it comes on, it's just a perfect cue to get into the game, and that's why, I mean, it sounds nice when you transition it well. But in we head. Destroy the Odds picking up the knife round, opting to start on their CT side here on Dust 2. Those of you who don't know, there is a sub in today for Gospel. That's in the likes of Twinkie. So let's hope the Destroy the Odds Dust 2 play doesn't really frail because of it. Anywho, I kind of like the current meta of CT and Counter-Strike. A lot of the times, we're seeing these dualies come out, and Pablo, well, he's got them in his hands. $800 invested fully into this round. Everybody else with the armor. One kit thrown into the business as well. And a Dinkgardy goes the way of Zeusay over towards T-Spawn. It's a 3-man stack towards the B side of things with 2 on the bomb side itself. Mesic, he's just playing for that spot alongside that Pablo. On those dualies, he's playing on that car angle, just waiting for them to walk into his welcoming Nick spraying in. No, Mesic's going to find 2 on the USB. He might not even need his help. And then they come, the dualies spamming him down. Can they find the kill? They can't. In fact, it's instantly traded out. So we go to a 3v3. It feels like they're not even favored now coming up through the smoke. I love this from Twinkie. Perfectly playing around that bit of a cover that he has been gifted by the util of the T's. Zeusay with that recovered set of dualies, but on 17 HP. Not the greatest situation to find yourselves in, and alongside that, he's running out of bullets. The bomb will soon be planted. Twinkie, is he going to come into the build? I think he is, and HBK is going to take his head off, disposing of him. But after that, 2 men will stay alive for the Destroy the Odds defense. They will convert the pistol. So with that sub in, it looks like they will not frail apart on that pistol round. They'll pick it up and get themselves to an early lead. I also do want to say, sorry for those in the audience who hear the absolute death in my voice. I've been talking quite a lot today, so yeah. That's all I can really say. Anywho, hopefully we can see Destroy the Odds turn it around from yesterday, because now you're looking at a 5-1 kind of record to end out the season to try and secure playoff. With one more win added to the tally, a 4-1 outcome looks a lot more doable with that one game not needed. But in comes a flashbang in the middle. Twinkie dropping a smoke at his feet. Alongside that, a flash goes high, but they're not taking too aggressive control. Once again, I love this from the villain of Twinkie. Bocaz through the smokes, going to find HBK. And they're not ready for him to be boosted up behind this smoke. Twinkie, great job on the FAMAS, looking for a second. But Snobbling is quick on the trade. But Mezek still on that B-bomb site, lurks around, finds 2. Actually 3, so I missed it, but he most certainly did not. Mezek on a 5th kill so far to find a 2nd round for Destroy the Odds defense. The force buy goes nowhere near the way of Voltage ESSM. Now it's just Deagles. HBK, he's probably going to get one for himself, but for the most part, this is a Destroy the Odds favored round. 1 P90, 2 M4s, an AUG, and 1 MP9. Twinkie on that MP9, running straight into the lower, and well, Lizco won't even get an opportunity to fight, neither was Snobbling, as the bomb is dropped at their toes. Destroy the Odds already look at a 5 versus 3. The Glock coming in from T-Spawn, actually finding the kill. Okay. Not something you see too commonly against the rifle round, but it's up to Azadot in the 1v4. He will convert one and pick up an AUG, so he might be able to do something off it. With the P9, he's going to come in on the flank, and Pablo will deny any sort of aggression from him and Destroy the Odds. They stand strong and grab a 3rd. In comes the first rifle round, though, from the offense. And looking at this team page, I mean, they've played Dust 2 once. Oh, hold on. Okay. So they have played Dust 2 once. I think it was a loss. Actually, no, they played it 2 days ago. 16-13 win over, what's that name? VA Gaming Org? I have no idea. Destroy the Odds certainly have experience of favor on this map, because I'm pretty sure they've played it a lot more than their opposition at Voltage, but I don't know about that one, Twinkie. You made a lot of very smart and nice calls in this game. That is not one of them. Already falling quickly. As Mezek, he's pretty much alone to try and defend the B-bomb site. He's got Devs in CT, though, to convert one. Snobbling on the AK just throws a flash and opts to back away, so Mezek won't really be tested. In fact, this A-bomb site, it's only brooded up, I feel, now with this newly found information. Running up elbow, Sousa is going to be taken down. The dink and the body shot combines for a kill. Alongside that, it's the bomb drop. With a minute to go, Devs adds to his kill count. Azadot from long, going to convert one, though. So now, they're trying to pincer them in. However, Bocaz is going to back off. Let him come up. And we enter a 2v2 with the bomb recovered and making its way up elbow. It's 50 seconds to go. The Molotov gets dropped in towards the CT spawn area. Snobbling going to plant for long, and Mezek, he's going to take a duel over here on Catwalk. He's got to win it, but he just can't. I mean, he had the opportunity there for him. The shots are not converted in time, and there's not even a lot of util against this long setup. So, if Mezek finds this kill, no, never mind. You don't even have to look at that situation, because Azadot is too strong on that AK in towards pit. Pretty much single-handedly closing this one out. Bocaz staring in towards that pit angle. Spots out Azadot, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch him out. Snobbling trying to catch him on the getaway, but absolutely cannot. Taken down a 2K. No, that's only a 1K from him. A 2K from Azadot, rather, though, to secure a first round for the T side.
Terrorists win.
And I don't know if it was Devs lingering around towards the ramp area, but he really should have backed off. I mean, I don't know. Taking the fight against Elbow, for me at least, just never really seems like it's in your favor. Very, very tiny headshot angle, and when your body is completely exposed, Destroy the Odds, they kind of just get mowed down. However, Voltage, the buy in this one is pretty much worse than the last. It's a 3-1 lead for him, and they're going to try and increase it with 4 M4s and the AWP in the back of Okaz. A bit of util too, and Amali will stall this cat push, but Pablo, he can't really contend. There's too many T's alongside it to try and fight against. However, there's still the M4s located on the A-bomb site. Bocaz running into CT. Grenade won't be directly in his favor. In fact, it won't be anything in his favor because it goes up catwalk to find absolutely nothing on the shrapnel. And now they're going to try and take long alongside this, I believe. Zeus next to HBK with the bomb on his back. The really good part for DTO here is that they have control of pit. So even if they try to take out long, they're going to have to clear the angle of pit just to try and give them that little bit of map control. And if they don't, then destroy the odds. They would just kind of start to close this out. But Dust 2, very by the books map. It's a Captain inbound, tapping it down through the smoke. Pablo finds his first through it. We enter a 5v4. Twinkie still posted on that mid-door flank, but he's going to direct his attention towards the A side of things. Running back up through the smoke. Asadot spotted out in the middle. The fight is committed to, and Mezek isn't going to win it. However, Devs can't say the same for him as he takes the head off of Zusa towards Catwalk. Knobbling very low. Wow, what a headshot to deny any more things from him. 3v3 still with 2 players down to their last bit of HP. Twinkie finding one, looking for the second, but Pablo's going to be there to get it instead. 1v2, make that 1v1. They get a little taps away for both of them. It's Bocaz left alone. Coming up from elevator. Can't find the spam. Kukli style, not inbound. Now he's got to make his way up through the ramp. HBK favoring this angle tenfold. And because the off shot is missed, he'll get the 3K. The 1v3 clutch gives Voltage their second round. And that's massive to pick up for the defense, or rather for the offense, because if they don't convert that, they're looking at an eco. Even though they got that bomb plant, it wouldn't be very strong in this one, to say the least. But now, it's an op, 4 Mac 10, sure, still not the greatest of eyes, but they're only up against 2 Deagles and a P250, for God's sake. Other than that, 2 USPs. I mean, this round should just swing the way of Voltage. Yeah, no, those Mac 10s, I mean, if they're punished on those long-range fights, then I'll bite my tongue there for a second, but I don't even think they'll get the opportunity to take them because cat control is now in the favor of destroy the odds. However, it looks like they're coming up middle. With one man sat back towards cars, HBK on the AWP. As Mezek walks up, he'll spot him out. No, it most certainly will not. Twinkie, good kill to find. That op is now falling. Every other weapon is pretty short ranged, and Asadot, he's spotted out and towards the long tunnels. He's going to be taken down as well, so hold on a second. Deagle on catwalk. Pablo finds Sousa through the smoke. It's 1v2, or rather 2v4. Now 1v4 as Pablo adds to his kill count. Another 1 Deag as the bomb gets ready to go down. Pablo. It's actually Twinkie sprinting in from the ramp. In a long area, flashbang comes in there just trying to overwhelm him. He's completely blind, can find one. The Mac 10 jumping up on the box, and Twinkie saves the day. A 3K, the molly spreads, so it'll deny the bomb plant for some time being. But in the very end of the day, it's destroy the odds, making me bite my tongue and picking up the full eco. And that was insane from Pablo. Man, I wish I had a replay. That you could see, I mean, just straight through the smoke, drops the bomb, spins around, gets the tunnels flanker. I mean, Pablo is kind of the reason they win that round. Sure, a lot of big plays happening towards T-spawn there, dropping the op, trading out Asadot with making sure he gets no kills, and getting themselves a Mac 10 alongside that big boy AWP. And I feel like Pablo's couple of 1Ds there is way more impactful. Molly goes up catwalk, but, well, Snobbling, he's too quick to go straight through it. Won't even be tagged up by it. It beats him to the punch. Or rather, he beats it to the punch, because it looks like this is just basic cat aggression from Voltage. And with an aid going in towards tunnels, Asadot doesn't even take that much damage from it. Pablo heading over towards the close wall. As this setup, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it. You don't have any crossfire angles, or rather trade angles, because as soon as Pablo takes contact, he's kind of in a one-and-done spot. The molly will force Devs out of position, jumping away through the fire and the flames with 71 HP. Luckily able to get away, but in comes that mid to B smoke. It actually misses because of their own Molotov. They don't wait for it to extinguish. And now it's pretty much a one-way for the CT side. Amali comes up, and Lisco gonna push up straight through it. Can the trade be found? Twinkie, he's gotta get it. And he will do just that. HBK, though, on the op. That's a questionable overextension. It's gonna leave things up to Mezek on the B side of things. Moving up on that M4A1S. A flash comes inbound. He's only got a flash for himself to try and hold this one off from being taken, and he's just going to crouch in towards the back flat box and spot it out. Can he find the kill? He can't. Yup, it's posted up on him, and you're not winning that fight there, my friend. And a very questionable overextension from Twinkie in that round, I feel like is what loses them at all in all. I mean, if he just stays put in middle, he's equalized it. He's put it in a 4v4, and now they have to try and go in an uphill battle to hit one of these bomb sites. But since Twinkie commits to that fight against the Opper, he just throws away himself. I mean, I absolutely hate that. If you're going to save their weaponry into the next round, maybe try to force a buy into it. Well, a buy, I mean, it can come in, but I don't think it'd be looking that strong if it so does. Bokaz can drop an M4 to Mezig. Devs can force up. Well, actually, no. It will be a buy with only one man on the Deagle, but still, it's not that great. I mean, the util, kind of lackluster. Twinkie, only 2 bits of it. Mezig, he's just got a flashbang alongside that Deagle. And I believe he's the top fragger of the CT side. No, it's Twinkie. He's actually killing it right now. The stand-in, filling in fairly well. And destroy the odds. They kind of need this round. Bokaz, though, he's going to start things off well with a frag. Alongside that, Snobbling tack down to 36 in lower tunnels. A nade goes deep, but he's already vacated the area. So be it, no extra kills found. The 5v4 is taken to the bank. Twinkie, stop overcommitting. There is an op there posted up on you. He's still just dancing around middle. He doesn't really need that much info, though, because with this man advantage, it's kind of an uphill battle for the T side already. They do so try to hit B, or hit the B site with that mid to B smoke. 2 players here to defend. Kind of locks down the bomb site as long as they play it well. And I also love this cat hold still in from the defense. Devs just playing anti-flash to Bokaz's, well, corner piece. Mollied out, though. He's not even allowed to take that fight. In fact, tag down to 55 HP because the double molly setup comes in to force him out and give Cat control to the offense. Now, flashing themselves in. Devs picks up one and traded out as Bokaz. That's a great setup right there, and that's just why. Now it's a 2v4. The dink, it comes in from Catwalk, but it cannot hit the mark. And completely blind, Bokaz is going to snag a third. All of a sudden, it spins in a 1v4 for HBK. The AWP, it's been accounted for because the molly, it burns at his toes for 4 HP. And now they're sandwiching in on him. Hitting one shot on the AWP, or rather flicking for it. Twinkie still dances around towards the Xbox. He's got a teammate here to assist him. In comes the Tech 9, but he needs no help. In fact, he just drops the M4 to recover the secondary AWP and destroy the odds. They keep flip-flopping these rounds, but now they should be favored. It wouldn't be that great of a buy if Voltage tried to force into it. Yeah, a Tech 9, 2 Galils, the util, it's lackluster for the offense. But alongside that, they've got 2 AKs, and they're going to fight for long control. Thankfully for them, destroy the odds. They're not going to be putting up too much of a fight on this side of the map. In fact, just chucking a couple of flashbangs and heading for the hills. However, Pablo, you might want to get away there, buddy, because one of them's jumped into pit for a second. He could have been caught out, but Devs is going to catch out Zeus in middle. That's one of the AKs dropped, too. I think he's recovered it as well, so no soup for you in the 5v4. Mezig still posted up on this B-bomb site. He might get one man to test him out. That'd be Snobbling, but no. Opts to go back in towards the A side of things. There's the opportunity making its name known. Looking for the second as he swings in. Barely misses the shot, but he's still going to have an opportunity to find a multi-kill here. Molly comes in from the site itself. Pablo being tapped down by the Galil, trying to escape. They'll do it pretty well. I mean, now running up though, Lisco won't give him a second opportunity to back away. No Molotovs to come into the bomb site. It's a 4v3 with the A site in the contention for the offense. And the retake will have to be ensued, but they've only got 1 smoke. So it's a little bit of a sketchy situation, and Nade'll go straight into it. Lisco on the 77. The M4s now have that 1 dink potential, but they've still got to find the kills. Maybe not, because Twinkie through the smoke, headshot through the box. It means nothing. Mezig adds to it the momentum. I feel like it just reigns superiority over the Voltage offense, and they're going to secure a 6 no matter what. HBK just running to save his Galil, and that was insane from Twinkie. 12-6. The fill-in for the man Gospel. Worth his weight in gold. And now Voltage, look, you forced up in the last, now you got to take that save. Sure, you got the Galil to rock with, so maybe you pick up a couple kills on this one, get the bomb down. That's really your end game here for this round, just to try and secure some more money. And, well, shut it down for the defense. But it's starting to get built up. It's blistering for the side to destroy the odds, and if 1 kill does not come in for the side of Voltage, well, pretty bad scenario to be staring down the barrel of. And Molly goes in both ways, tunnels and lower tuns from middle. With Twinkie still on that secondary AWP. Now backing up towards the bomb site itself as they come sprinting in. It's the Deagles and the Tech 9s trying to make their impact known. Twinkie's off. It's too quick to hit the first. However, the Tech 9 of Lisco going to run him down and pick up that trade. It's up to Mezig. Solo on this B bomb site, and they're coming in from window. He's not aware of this, and they're flanking him from the bomb site itself. Mezig turns around to find one, but the one Niga Zusa puts the man advantage in T hands. And how is this spun so far out of control? It's Bokaz in the 1v3. That's Dust 2 for you. I mean, look. As soon as you overwhelm that B bomb site, it's kind of just screwed over Snobbling. It looks like he wants to find the op of Bokaz, and he may very well just do that. The Deagle tagging him up once, but they're not going to go in for that re-swing. In fact, Bokaz just going to try to save his op towards long. Nope, he goes for the re-swing for some reason. HBK on that recovered Galil, going to upgrade to the AWP. No, he's going to keep it into the next as Voltage. Grab that 4th round down by 2. Oh, oops. Oh, great start to come out of Twinkie. He is mad at what happened last round, and he wants blood, but, well, so does Snobbling. He's going to trade him out quickly. No more Reign of Terror for him into this round, but there's still 2 men stacked up towards the B side of things. It's Pablo on that Deagle, and alongside that, it's Mezig on the A1S. He's just got to try and go big, though, sitting in towards the close box. He can pick up one, that's huge, but now it's Mezig just getting overwhelmed. He's pretty much done his dusted. His days, they're numbered, and Bokaz and Devs, they might as well already just save. Sitting in C2 spawn as a dot. You know, Devs, I don't really know what you're trying to do there. And it's up to Bokaz in the 1 versus 4. Going to be able to convert one, but as a dot is instantly traded out by his teammate Lizco. And it's a 1-round differential between these 2 teams now on Dust 2. It's just 5 USPs for the Destroy the Odds defense. Maybe trying to find a couple of cheeky frags here, but Zeus, I don't think he's really going to allow any of that to happen. He's spotting in towards middle, just chucks a flashbang as they look to just explode out onto the B side of things. Now making their way into lower tunnels, though. HBK is posted up, and so is Azadot from middle. Takes care of Mezig, but he won't be on that re-aggression. In fact, now they're just going to try and test this offer. 2 of them, in fact, trying to take him down on the USPs, but Zeus, he's got his flank in towards T-spawn. And yeah, these USPs, they won't really be able to mount anything successful. To destroy the odds, well, sure they save up here, but they're going to allow the money to start flustering for the side of Voltage. With no kills coming down, Zeus has gotten his 3rd. It's Bokaz in the 1 versus 5. And he's got so many teammates behind him that it doesn't even really matter if he's solo. Zeus spots on his head, looks for that 4th kill, but I think Lizco can steal it away from him before he can get the opportunity to snag it. And into the 13th, one of these teams is about to take the lead. Well, this could be one of the last buys we see from Destroy the Odds here. It feels like they really got to convert this one. 4 M4s in the AUG, and they're stacking 2 on the B side of the things again. Well, actually, no, that's 3, because Twinkie, he's not too far outside of the doors. 14 and 9, I believe, currently the top ragger of the server. Yeah, only man that's close to contesting him is HBK on the opposite side of the spectrum. Looks like they wanted to retake some mid-control there, Destroy the Odds, but a flash won't very... hello, Devs. And Catwalk almost first. Yeah, this is just going to be absolutely blundered upon. Devs only able to pick up one on the trade, and the A-bomb site, it's lost. I don't know what was going on there, but now Destroy the Odds should just save. Hold that thought. Twinkie's found one on that Tun's flank, and if Snobbling overextends here, they get a little... Never mind. 2 versus 3. They know one's on catwalk. They know one is on the bomb site, but they know where that third man lingers. I don't think they do, and it's Mezig 1v3. He's got info on 2 of these T's, and if he picks up both of them, it could get a little sketch. But HBK on the op is going to stabilize for the Voltage squad, picking up the lead on their T side. Well, they're not going to against very much if they want to try and secure the lead, well, at least for the half in general. So. It's just a couple of Deagles alongside the UMP of Bokaz. Out mid. Oh, he's completely blinded there, so Pablo could have an opportunity to shut things down, but going in for that reswing, again, another questionable overextension from this defense, and well, as soon as they had a chance into it, they are thrown straight out. It's Mezig in the 1 versus 4, and he might as well just give himself up at this point. The 1D gets not there. He moves at the very last second, and Snobbling punishes a 3K from him to secure the lead in this half. One more round to go, though. And I will say, Dust 2, it's usually regarded as a T-side affair, so if Destroy the Odds can make this a 7-8 kind of scoreline, then, well, it wouldn't be the worst outcome for them, but I feel like off of how this started, 6-3, to be down 8-6, maybe even 9-6, I feel like this is a pretty bad stint of rounds in the ending parts of this half. Once again, it's 2 towards the B side of things. Bokaz getting a little aggressive towards the mid doors, flashed out of the angle, and now he's got to run away towards CT. What? Bro, your pathing needs an improvement. All I'm going to say. Molly comes in reimbursement. Dev's going to come straight flying through the smoke. A flashbang to assist him. Snobbling spotted him out doing just that. And HBK not able to convert on the frag. The trade, it's not there, but still it's a 4v5 for the offense to work with. In the op of Twinkie, it's been left almost solo dolo on the A side of things. He's got Pablo towards long. But they are certainly going to be tested, because one man's already made his way into the longhouse. That's Azadot. Alongside him is the bomb on the back of Zusa. And while this B defense, I mean, it's not too bad. They've only got 4 flashes, I mean, alongside the total util arsenal. For the CT side, Pablo just getting close on the long wall. He's going to help, and there's the whip, reigning superiority. If he just finds one there, and that round's outcome might entirely change, but because of it, Twinkie, he tries to pull some heroics out of the hat, tapping away on Catwalk. The Og barely not able to crunch on HBK. Mezig, I don't think he spotted the bomb crossing either, so bad turns to worse for Destroy the Odds, as it looks like Voltage ESSM are going to spring to a 9-6 lead in this half. And Mezig, he's creeping his way up on the AUG. If he could have found that kill, man. Again, there's just so many opportunities to make this lead be exchanged and put it into an equal standpoint. But now, HBK cleans things up by himself. And there's the 9-6 lead. Going into that T side. Destroy the Odds. They're down 6-9.
Call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face, follow me around, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Darnish, why you sad? I said, I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need to your phone, can't hit it back. Someone said it is sad. I used to want keep seeing you too many times, too many times.
Welcome back into it, Voltage. So far, looking pretty snazzy, heading into their CT side with a 3-round lead. It's all coming down to the pistol. Destroy the odds, entering the side of favoritism. We were on Dust 2. Feel like they need to convert this one. Dev's the only man without kit, or well, without armor, and it's got a full set of util on him. That being a smoke and 2 flashes, I think they're going to try and take mid control. However, Snobbling on the other side of things is taking control of long. So Voltage, they can be pretty confident in stacking most of them towards the B side of things. However, the one little gap in their defense looks like it has been blundered on because they're sprinting up catwalk. All 5 of the members for the Destroy the Odds defense, they've been gifted an open A bomb site and a bomb plane alongside it. So, not something you see every day in the Counter-Strike meta. A 5 versus 5 retake. And Twinkie, he's already spotted one on catwalk. Devs, buddy. A couple of flashes come in. Now, here comes the crossfire, but how will it work out for the side of the defense? Well, actually gone now. The newly done defense. Soli gets 2. What just happened? How does only 2 kills come in there? I feel like everybody would have done catwalk on the Voltage ESSM squad, but it is completely punished upon. An insane couple of frags there from the Destroy the Odds squad. And hell, after that first kill wasn't converted, I really thought Voltage ESSM would just start to clean up on that retake, but no, it's quite the opposite. And now forcing up into it, if they can't convert this one, then Destroy the Odds. They may have very well found an opportunity to tie up this game. Long control, it will be contested. Bocas eats a nade down to 48 HP, and if he keeps holding that fight, well, he could be throwing a frag the way of Voltage ESSM, because so far he's not looking too hot, down to 40 health. This might just be another default kind of situation. A mid to B split looks to be on the cards. Molly comes into the doors, but a nade gets thrown in reimbursement. A little bit of damage on a Twinkie. Not that much, not enough to be significant. They're going to make their way up catwalk. Twinkie, the first man in on that Galil. Zeusa, he's posted up towards, I believe, Gandalf. No, he's just deep on elbow. The scout tags him up, too, so gets away for absolutely free. A lot of damage has been dealt to this offense so far. They're still they're yet to turn their heads towards the B side of things. If they just go for that mid to B smoke and try to split towards the B side of things, they should be able to clean up this round. They'd be going against the Scout of HBK and the Deagle of Leesco. So, wouldn't be too much on the opposition, but no, they still want to commit towards A, which I feel like is a big misplay for the side of Destroy the Odds. They've spotted out at least 2 men towards the A side of things. Alongside that, it's a couple of scouts, so I really feel like this isn't the smartest idea, and alongside that, they've taken long house control, so this one actually might just start to be swept up by the side of Voltage ESSM. In comes a couple of cat nades. Pablo, first man up, looking for the first kill. He's got it. Zeusa on that scout, tags him up, but can't bag him up. It's a 5-7 doors ramp that's traded out upon Mezek. He's a hero there, because if he doesn't find that kill, things get so damn scary for the defense, rather the offense. And Pablo is able to convert one on the Galil. So, as soon as I was a little worried, it looks like they are going to ease that. 4v2. As Voltage ESSM, they might just save their weaponry into the next. It's a Deagle with full Kevlar and helmet, and then HBK on the Scout. Not too bad to bring into your eco round, but Voltage, now only a 1-round gap is the differential in this, and they got to take an eco to maybe tie up the game, destroy the odds. They have found a way back into this. And I feel like that's a big round for Destroy the Odds to pick up, and I am surprised to see it go as cleanly as it did. I mean, so much early damage dealt, but they just don't seem to punish off of it. And now it's just a couple of forced up pistols. Azadot on the P250, everybody else chilling with the USPs. Now Zeus at the last second upgrades to a P250 of his own. And in comes a very slow, fast cat, but a fast cat nonetheless. It's just going to be them fighting for middle. 2 men up catwalk, 2 men through the mid doors. Maybe they just try to flank this long take. However, it looks like by the time they get to that, it'll be too late, because they're already sprinting up long. Twinkie spots 1, actually 2. Now he's got to try and hide. Maybe get 1. Actually sprays down both on the Galil, but they're still pushing him down. The Deagle will be able to end his reign of terror, but Bocas on the Krieg actually only able to find 1. So a little bit of weaponry recovered as Pablo makes his way back towards the longhouse. Lisco, his reign of terror has ended as well. He's got the 2K on this round for the side of the defense. The Scout of HBK will not be able to find any successes. Destroy the Odds, take the tie game. Dev's the only man without an 8K. It's a Galil. But still, into the full buy round we go. Voltage, are they going to throw away the lead, or are they going to start to pick up where they left off? And Twinkie, I mean, still absolutely phenomenal for him. 19 and 14, top of the server right now. And the sub, he is doing absolute works of beauty for the offensive Destroy the Odds. Not even just the offense, but the defense. I feel like he's had an impact every time he's been tested. Uh-oh. There's no lot for the defense in Voltage ESSM, but there's still one man jiggling towards that middle area. It's HBK, the top fragger for the defense. Cat smoke, or rather Xbox smoke, to allow Twinkie to make his way up towards Catwalk. Nobody here to defend. In fact, they've taken long in reimbursement for giving up Catwalk control. Zeus heading towards CT, just holding for that drop. What they're trying to do is make sure a mid to B split doesn't come in, or at least if it does, they're trying to make sure they're there to defend, post up, get the kills that they need. But it looks like this is a misread from the Voltage defense. Sure, they're in long, so they'll be right on their noses for this retake. But still, you're in a retake situation, and I feel like that'll favor the T side, especially what looks to be a 5v5. Not the greatest scenario to find yourselves in, and Zeus not even going up for a kill. He's just defending from CT spawn. In comes a mid-door smoke from the HBK man. And yeah, in comes the A exec. They're still posted up towards the blue bin. Snobbling moving up towards Longhouse. Pablo, he can find the kill, jumping across. Snobbling, okay. Doesn't take any damage, and we enter a 4v5. Make that 3v5, because Zeus has found another one towards Elevated. Lopez seems like he has no idea what's going on, and this is just being cleaned up by Zeus. Mezic brings one back, but it's absolute domination past it. And that is very questionable. I mean, they take almost free control of the bomb site. They expect nobody to be in CT. Pablo, what are you doing there? Voltage, they extend to double digits.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, the marker I was playing with fell on the ground. Now I'm sad. Destroy the Odds, they've won almost every round on their T side so far, so they should have more than one buy round coming in. And yeah, you'll see it right here. 4 AKs in the scout, but it's not going that far. Because Mezic, one of those AKs, is already hitting the floor as HBK's off range superiority over it. 4v5 to start things off, a minute 30 to go. Destroy the Odds already find themselves with a man disadvantage that's pretty damn difficult to recover from. And HBK, he's not even done with his reign of terror. Posted up on the one and one angle towards Catwalk. Zeus able to convert one in middle. Twinkie not ready for it. Does swinging in, and he can't find the trade, man. It's just too far away. You can't be over-committing to that, and that's exactly why. You've given Zeus a big multi-kill and put yourself in a 2v5. And Bokaz, he's getting flanked upon, so he's not even going to have an opportunity to fight into this one, but thankfully starts to move his way up towards the Catwalk. However, Snobbling still very aggressive on this long bomb. It'll be dropped into 1v5, and no kills come the way of the offense for Destroy the Odds. The buy round goes absolutely nowhere, and they're sent packing to an eco round. Looks like it'll be just a couple of pistols, some AKs, sure, maybe if they really wanted to, but no, there is AKs. It looks like Voltage there on the T side, it seems, with 4 AKs in the AWP, but the defense side of things, so you can kind of tell how these two rifle rounds have went. Destroy the Odds, what are they really hoping to do here? Zeus, I love this angle so much, but he doesn't commit for long enough. I guess that's a good thing, though, because it would have kind of been one and done. There were 14 players getting ready to sprint up, but a flashbang's going to come through the mid doors. Best timing for Zeus to be able to get away. The spray, can it come in? No, it can't. It's not converted upon. In fact, he's only able to grab one, but as it ups AK, there's the spray coming in for 2. It's a 2v4. While 1 AK is recovered, it looks like they'll find no dice past that. The bomb is dropped in CT territory, and looking for one. Pablo will be able to find it on the recovered Kalashnikov, but still dancing around the window. There is one 1v1 to try and isolate. Disco trying to spam through the sight boxes. And he'll come up towards the little elbow here. Disco given the headshot angle. Hold on here, Pablo. He's got a 1v2 with both of these tails isolated, or rather players, and he knows where both of them linger. Snobbling, jiggling in towards CT, and yeah. I mean, questionable angle from Snobbling because if Pablo just swung in towards CT, finds that headshot, then he gives himself a really good opportunity at winning that round. But Destroy the Odds, while they bring it close on the eco, they still find no dice as Voltage ESSM have converted every round after the rifles. And in comes another one, up by 3 Voltage. Will this lead start to shrink, or will Destroy the Odds start to fall out of this game? Zeus just looking to fast get one of his teammates, but Nobody seems to want it. HBK going in for the long pick, and he'll get it. The flashes are nowhere near timed well, and Pablo's going to fall victim because of it. 45 to open things up. Again, it's HBK. They're pushing up Catwalk as well. There's a smoke to work with. Snobbling. There's a flash coming inbound, and they're both peeking in, but Twinkie quick on the 2K trade. Now it's an even situation, so pretty good for him. Debs in from CT. Okay, he's found Zeusa. Not by a big margin, but I guess it's a win nonetheless. Debs still swinging in. There's the 2K. Moving into 1v3 from HBK. The destroy the odds will recuperate upon. Twinkie on a monstrous 3K to save the day and grab the 22nd kill for him. So the gap now decreases to 2. Hold on. Let's just go ahead and go towards this man. How does he only have 70 ADR? What the? I don't know, man, but it looks like he's going to be the one to take the long fight this time around. And Voltage, they are not going to back down. Twinkie finds a good bit of success. His Snobbling is taken down completely blind. Reposts up on the angle. Zeusa, was he going to go for that reswing for a second? I thought he was. HBK trying to find a lucky shot through the smoke, but in a 2v5, it looks like Destroy the Odds do not feel like slowing down. In fact, they're going to speed up their way up Catwalk, and both guys, he's going to eat a couple of M4 bullets because of it. Even back out, with Lizco still on that MP9, the weapon advantage still rides in the favor of the offense. Twinkie to pick up his second on the round. HBK, the opera on the defense, now taken out of the equation, as Lizco was the last man standing on the B side of things. But just the MP9, what can you possibly expect? They'll just swing it from window, finding one. Damage onto the opposition. What just happened? It is a 1v2. The bomb is dropped. It's Twinkie in the 1v2. And Azadati's coming in from window. Twinkie, can he isolate these 1v-X's? He can, but the no-scope, it's not in his favor. Voltage ESSM, they stabilize in the end. And, well, I don't know why there's a man running up to window with his nades pulled. So, questionable. Destroy the odds, though. Once again, that gap is going to increase to a 3-round deficit, and they're going with an eco round this time. Devs got the hero AK, staying above 2, so we will be able to force up into the next, but what do you really expect from this? I mean, 2 ops on the defense. Flashing back in, Twinkie is going to be able to get up towards the blue. Eagle not able to convert for anything. In fact, it's only a frag to the side of Snobbling. They're just going to try and add to it. A nade goes deep alongside that of Molly, and it's just closing it out shortly and smoothly for the side of Voltage ESSM. Bocaz sprinting up Catwalls on the scout. Actually finds Zeus. No opportunity for him to fight back into this one. So 3v4. And with Cat Control, they at least got themselves an open A bomb site to find. And with 2 of these players, actually no, 3 of these players as low as they are, this scout essentially turns into an op. So, hold on a second, hold your breath, because in the post plant, they're down by only 1 man. I assume there's going to be some coordination for the CTs. Azadot swinging in on Catwalk. The D shot doesn't rain for anything. Actually, now re-peeking. But Azadot is not able to, or rather not allowing anything to come in. Finding a 2K of his own. It's 1v4 for Bocaz, and he's not ready for the long one to come in. Snobbling catches him recovering the AWP and picks up the 14th round. Only dropping 1 man. A lot of damage dealt. In fact, that scout was pretty much an op at the end of the day. But Voltage stabilize with the 4th, recover the double ops, get an AK in their hands, and grab the 14th. Now, 2 rounds will close this game out. Destroy the odds. They got anything to say about it? Right now would be the time to do so. They're pretty much last rifle round of the game if they don't pick this one up. It's 4 AKs in the AWP, and the Bocaz AWP doesn't even have that much util to roll with. Well, it might be taken out of the equation early on. Down to 20 HP on the commitment towards the T-steps or T-spawn area. And it looks like it's not even swaying him away. He still wants to post up on this smoke because they might give him a kill. HBK, the opera for this defense. Looks like he'll be challenged by Devs. No, he's just throwing the door smoke. Now he comes in towards the close corner. A little bit of a love tap from his teammate, Twinkie. Flash up Catwalk will allow them to swing. It's still that 5v5. Nobody been taken out just yet. And it looks like they want to work Cat Control. In comes that support smoke with a flash alongside it. The molly goes deep, though, and Twinkie is being burned at the stake. Running into the op of Zeusa, who's barely able to not commit the shot. And with that nade goes deep, Twinkie, his days are definitely numbered. A great placed nade from, well, Zeusa. I don't know why I was going to say Twinkie. Will put a kill on the field. And that's not even a low HP player of Bocaz in the 4v5. Seems like they've got nothing going for them. Zeus are still posted up on this angle, and they're running out of util. They will have to try and throw this lurk smoke, but I don't even know if it's going to come out. Devs might just commit to the fight. Oh, Zeusa barely backs away from the timing. They're making their way up the elbow, and there's another shot for him. Pretty easy. lining up. We're walking into it. A third from him, looking for even more. As he is the lone man to defend this A bomb site, but it seems like he needs no assistance. Bokaz on that AWP. It's a fourth for Zusa. He wants the ace, and he has most certainly got it. All 5 of them to clean it up on the defense. It's match point for the defense. Voltage looks like they stabilized here on Dust 2. It was very, very competitive for most of this game, but it seems like in the final home stretch, they start to close this one out. They're not even going up against very much. I'm at 10, 3 Galil's a scout, and a tiny, tiny bit of util destroy the odds. They got to destroy the odds in this round just to try and keep themselves alive. Going straight out along Mesic on that Mac 10. Going to take the initial duel. Is he going to win it? Absolutely not. Azadog goes for 2. And the Molly burns away at 1. Still tagging away. Snobbling comes in to pick up a multi-kill of his own. Auto Director, it's not our friend, and neither is the defensive Voltage ESSM, because on 5 HP, this game, it's done. The nade will finish things off, and it's a 16-10 win for the fellas over at Voltage ESSM. An unfortunate way for that game to end off, considering how it started and how competitive it was for most of the game. But sadly, that's the way the cookie crumbles. 5 and 6 now. They fall in ESEA Intermediate. And well, in order to secure a playoff spot now, I feel like they have to win out. So stay tuned. There's still more Counter-Strike to be played from this team. But for the time being, that's all we've got for you. I was your caster, Anthran. I'll see you guys later.